Wind chime.
It is literally a natural wind chime.
So the burnt umbers of November had arrived, and the heaters were on high.
I love it, man. KG, you know, the absolute. Well, let's see. When did I work for the state?
And on one afternoon, Jon and I went on a little mission over October Mountain.
2010.
Back in the summer, we drove a piano to a guy named Simon, who was Arlo Guthrie's son, which makes him Woody Guthrie's grandson. And we left it on the porch in July, and now it was time to move it into the den for winter.
See these the tops of the leaves?
Yeah.
Me and Jack and my friend.
Snow had come and gone, and the earth was bare. But winter's winds were letting us know she'd be there soon. And these ice blue nights were invigorating. The cold weather always seems to wake up some primal survival instinct. I get excited for it every year.
Unbelievable. Is it good?
Yeah. I mean, this is a nice spot, so cool.
Dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love it.
And man, Simon can really play.
It's like to just sit and listen to you play and have a beer.
You can't get much better.
Sucks we didn't have time to put it in the back of the truck and go shoot a video up on the...
Oh, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Would you be down for that?
Yeah.
Dude, we want to do that. Go somewhere even public where people will just listen.
Oh, yeah.
They'll appreciate it, especially at these times. Something like that.
It would be a stop movement action, you know?
Yeah.
Police would be like, all right, you guys gotta go, you're clogging up.
Clogging up the road.
That's when you just throw out flyers, we'll be playing here.
Oh my God.
So after I went down to visit her before she died, and it grew on me. You know, I raised you, I fed you, and I told you to shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Wait, what's
5'8.5".
You're taller than that.
No, I'm 5'8.5".
No, I'm
Well, I used to be 5'9", but I'm literally shrinking. I got Lyme disease,
You don't have to
Susie.
answer that.
I got Lyme disease. I'm gonna be 50 when I'm 30.
So that.
You are 30.
Exactly.
So now that the driveway was done, Jon and I were having a lot of talks about how we were going to transform his property into something beautiful. And he was still writing on the old typewriter I gave him last winter.
And my man raided every house in search of a replacement.
Wait, what is the perspective of this?
This is of an officer running a bunch of men through war scorn Europe.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
World War II. So we quickly found another man and shielded him well with steel plates. He played many funerals.
And we had a couple good Five Guys nights with the gang at the office. And we'd continue to get dustings of snow here and there, but they wouldn't stick around just yet. The anticipation for winter was building, and I was more excited than I could ever remember for the year's first big storm.
What's up? How are you doing today?
Beautiful Friday.
You're telling me.
What are you about to do?
Fire it up.
So we were back to focusing on the cabin build itself. And the first order of business was some utility sheds before the ground froze.
So everything's square D then?
Everything's square D. Homeland.
Square D's?
Exterior boxes.
And one Friday, my friend Mitch came to help with some wiring. And I spent the afternoon compacting the final mix of the driveway. And the ground was still pretty wet, so it was rather challenging, but satisfying. And my mom stopped by with one of her handmade goods. She'd been buying all sorts of new fabrics and experimenting with tons of new items. And if you want to buy any of her stuff, you can always find her Etsy link in my video descriptions.
I would need it bigger. I like the way the sleeves feel.
Well, there's a Belgian woman who speaks, her name's Quaint.
Oh, Foon and Tea.
Yeah.
I don't think it was them.
No.
Yep. Yep. And then that's it on the roof, right? Look at this. Why not? Why not?
John got his way, everything be bright purple.
And my friend Jack has been touching up a little cabin on his land too. I can't wait for the gang to spend some cozy winter evenings hunkered down in there.
Hide it!
And it was surreal to watch one of the utility sheds come to life at the cabin. Turns out the roof is the perfect pitch to lay back and see the stars on summer nights. The dream really is coming to fruition. And I finalized my new winter blends with the Pierce Bros, which will be ready just before Christmas. And then, right around Thanksgiving, I got a text from John's little brother Josh. We all grew up together, but I hadn't seen Josh since he was a young teenager. And now, he's an officer in the Marines. He got injured during training to become the most elite officer there is, and because of that, he was encouraged to go home for Thanksgiving, where he hadn't been for over a year. So he texted me saying he wanted to surprise John, and after a little finagling, I was able to coordinate a scenario that would work perfectly.
How was the drive?
Not bad. I just picked up my chainsaw. It's been in the shop for a freaking month and a half.
Oh, nice steel.
Pretty much.
I like the little stitch on that bag. Did your mom make that bag?
She added all the things on the side for the tripod and all my camera gear.
Yeah.
All those extras, and she put a new handle on it and put the logos on it. She made that coat from scratch.
Are you serious?
We made it out of old LL Bean flannel jeans. It's such
That's
a
amazing.
sweet cut too. I'll show you
Keeping her busy.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Dude, she's getting orders from all over the world. It's so cool.
That's so.
We gotta make sure he doesn't see it.
He's gonna be like.
He's gonna have a heart attack.
I purposely not said anything.
Oh.
There, hopefully it just looks like some clothes.
It does. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Oh, yes.
Yes, indeed. All right, I'll see how quickly I can get him over here.
All right, I'll just wait for the back to open.
Yep.
Jon was helping Jack with his cabin when I pulled up on a cold but sunny November afternoon and told him I had a childhood surprise.
What up there?
Just working on the cabin build, 2020, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Come take a gander.
Look at this in this light, all quaint and whatnot.
We am, we're doing a little bit of cock and play.
Sure.
Cock in the windows.
Oh,
Fix
yeah.
This is very slippery.
Yeah, that's very slippery.
It looks slick there.
Yeah.
Not taking any chances.
That's
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. Look at this. The stove.
Oh,
It is a
yeah.
childhood thing.
He's like, I stole this. Stole the wax cable, man.
Open the back.
What's up, bud? Dude! Oh, it's so fun to see you, man. I'm so fucking lucky. Oh, brother, man. I gotta bless her. Oh, you. Oh, this is such a sweet surprise. Not much, man. How you been?
How have you been?
Oh, man, I
Bet you didn't think I was coming home.
Oh, he's a little lassie for you.
So confused.
Right? Found this at Knoxview. So good. I didn't even.
That's awesome.
Dude. Yes, you did hear that story, actually.
And so we went off-roading a bit and then stopped at a pond that had just barely iced over to try something Jon had always told me about.
Can you row good?
Yeah.
You guys realize the lake's iced over? No, is it?
Oh, this is good. This is good.
Oh, yeah. Right? The whole thing shudders.
Wait, Jon, ready for now?
Oh, this is great.
Gotta keep it going, Jon. We're losing momentum. Back up. I'm backing up. Go for it.
Now, I know they're both in town because I was driving on 116 and I see this boat. This is great. Oh, look at the air bubbles. Cool. Wow, look at them floating away.
Go hard, buddy. On the right. Go hard.
Wow.
That's great. You gotta go left. Left. All right, hold up. That's wild.
We're looking at
It's perfect.
approximately
3/8 of an inch.
You'll have that. You want pizza?
Yeah.
Ice cream eats all day, right?
You know, John, you might be just about right, but it might even be a half. It's close.
It is close. I wish I had a tape on me.
Yeah, how about it?
Nice black ice. Dude, now you guys feel this water. That's cool.
It's probably like 33 degrees.
That is
I bet it's like
bitter on the skin there.
You remember?
It's not that cold out there right now.
Go for it, Josh Harden.
This is exactly the kind of thing we would do as kids. When you're forced to play outside, you get creative, and your activities flow with the seasons, and you learn to look forward to all the unique things you can do in certain weather conditions.
That sound is...
I love how we're just crushing it. It's like being a huge vessel.
Now, canoeing through the ice is only possible if the ice is a perfectly thin layer. It's a rare condition, especially when you're older and life moves so fast, it becomes harder to notice and catch these fleeting moments in between seasons.
Back forward. So we got a bunch of utes in a canoe. Apparently they're enjoying the ice on the water. I don't know what it is, but we got to get them out of there. Makes it so much easier to turn. It doesn't have it, man. Spread your arms out if you do, okay, Josh? Spread your arms out if you fall through, okay?
But the way this afternoon lined up, everything from the surprise to this little adventure, well, none of us could have asked for anything different. We were all over the moon.
It's gonna be hard. Go for it.
And afterwards, we went back to John's family's house for dinner. It was like reliving the warm feelings of childhood. And the next day was Thanksgiving, and I went to my parents' house. This year was just to be a simple get-together with my mom and dad, Hooter and Danko.
And there's a black one
Oh.
that had an eye problem. She's an outcast.
Oh, no.
And she got beat up really bad.
Where's the rest of them?
They're probably in here.
Yeah,
There they are.
you know, they were all out joyce by the driveway, and I walked them all back, and they went right there between the stones and the browns and the moss and everything. Like November, something. I think November's colors are the best.
And we went for a Thanksgiving walk down by my cabin before dinner.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. You haven't read that one?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to order
William helped make the apple pie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. If you'd like.
And the office nights continued with the gang.
sucked up and out in a really even roast. That's what I've done for me too. That really brings me back to the backseat of my parents' car.
And progress on the cabin and the sheds continued as well.
Everything looks nice. The wall looks nice. The stairs look nice.
It all looks so nice.
Yeah. Wow.
It's almost like we planned it to go like that.
It's a crazy concept. Right. Nothing like perfection in a making.
In 5 years, it'll look like this place has been here.
In 2 years, even, you know? All honesty.
That's what we're talking about. Yep. So what's the deal with dinner there, Pasquama Kit?
I just want to cut these windows out. We'll go get Jack and we'll rendezvous. We'll rabbit hole. Come on.
Well, that was like me waking up at 4:30 in the morning, eating Cheerios on the kitchen floor, making a serious mess. Waking up on Saturdays at 7 a.m. to the sound of an old vacuum machine with the rug part on, sucking up pennies. And then I literally like Northern England, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, sure. Boom. This is Fanny Albin's guy, right? Take a picture. Boom. That's who he is. Boom. Holy shit. Who was he? What was it? Who was it? Where was it? Basically,
you are a movie. You know that?
And there were more dinner nights with the boys at Mason's apartment too.
Dude, this needs to replicate that. I love it. I love it.
And I spent a lot of time on Patreon and merch in preparation for the holiday season.
Buddy, let me tell you something. We turned the volume up on us and I started texting. Would you just give me a couple weeks with it back again?
What does the volume do?
This is what I meant to have. See how I look. Oh my god, even good in the picture.
It does selfies.
Right? Yeah, wow. It does selfies. I can't believe everybody, needs a flat phone to do a selfie.
And before long, the utility shed was done and the foundation for the second shed was dug. Just in time, too, because the next day, the earth froze over.
Booby traps for any trespassers.
And so finally it was early December, and it officially felt like winter. All the little towns were dressed up in lights, and though it was a strange year, I couldn't help but feel that childhood excitement for the magic of Christmas time in New England. And on one evening, while it lightly snowed, I strolled around the town of Stockbridge, the place Norman Rockwell lived and painted famous winter scenes, and the place Arlo Guthrie made Alice's restaurant. And by some stroke of magic, I managed to park right under the Christmas tree with no other cars around me. And if you know Stockbridge, that's a rarity. And I moseyed around admiring the lights as the snow picked up and the world turned blue. And I know that it's hard to feel the holiday magic this year with everything going on, but it's still alive and well. Because the outside world is what it is. But that feeling of magic, that can only come from within.